Hey, this is Mr. Mollo with a quick video to help you out for graphing proportional relationships. So Jonathan created a graph that shows the number of exercises he completes in a workout routine. So if you look at like this first dot here, I see they meet at 2 and 15. So I'm going to look for an answer that has 2 and 15. It looks like very important that we pay attention to the left and bottom of this graph. So I see push-ups on the left, crunches on the bottom. So it looks like he does 2 push-ups for every 15 crunches. So 215 looks like we're looking at the bottom two, and this one has 2 push-ups and 15 crunches. Which statement is false about proportional relationships? So first one is true. It always needs to be a straight line. Second one is also true. It also needs to go through 0, 0. Third one is also true. They always need to share the same ratio. The bottom one is not true. They can have a different common difference, mainly because it always has to go through 0. They're never going to have the same common difference. Okay, Jesse spent $10, so dollars, notice on the left, on 3 hair accessories on the bottom. So I'm looking for one that has $10, and there's only one that has $10, and it's letter A. Okay, the graph shows the depth at which the water in the pond is changing over time. So we have to figure out how much it's changing for every 1 minute. So if I look at 1 minute, it looks like it's going over 2. So that means it's changing 2 feet for every 1 minute. 4 students were discussing how to find the unit rate of a proportional relationship. Which method is valid? So it's going to be this first one. We can look at the graph, and we're looking for the one that is 1. Unit rate means 1. So if it's asking like if something is 2 for $1, that means 1 is 50 cents. It's always very important to find when X is 1. Here we kept a chart of his savings, which point represents this relationship. Okay, so if we look at point B here, it's going to be 2 weeks and $14. 2 weeks, $14. Not like week 1 is $28, but the table has week 1 is $7. So if you compare the table to the graph, week 2 and 14 is the one that they share the same. Okay, Sean has 4 science fiction books for every 3 sports books. Which one represent? So we're looking for 3 sports books. Oh, that one's 4 sports books. 3 sports books. Oh, that one's 5 sports books. 3 sports books. Oh, that has a dot for every 4 science fiction books. So that one works. And just to prove, this last one doesn't work. There's not a 3 on the sports books. Which point does A represent on this graph? So A is right here. So it looks like about a cup and a half of chicken in between 1 and 2. And then 3 salads. So I'm looking for one with a cup and a half and 3. So it's between these bottom 2. And it's not 3 cups of chicken. It's 3 cups of salad. So very important we pay attention to what it says the graph is labeled as. Marissa created a graph to show her hair growth. So here we're looking at, we have something with 1.5 inches for 2 months. So 1.5 for 2, and then we have one that's 3 for 4. Okay, so 3 inches for 4 months. This one's 3 months for 4 inches, so they tried to trick us there. This one's 3 inches for 4 months, so one of these bottom two is going to work. And we can also see that it's going up 1.5 inches every month. So see how that's going up 1.5 inches. I'm sorry, every 2 months, not every month. And then the last one, what's the unit rate? So remember, unit rate is when there's 1 on the X. So that would be point C. All right, hopefully that helps.